growing number of GOP lawmakers are calling to pull federal funding now from some of these universities where protests are running rampant. Our next guest is one of them. Let's ask House Oversight member and South Carolina Republican Congresswoman Nancy Mace. Safe to say you are?
Oh, absolutely. Anti-Semitism should not be funded with American tax dollars. And if that is a way to incentivize folks to behave better, to allow Jewish students to go to class. We have Jewish students on Ivy League campuses today that can't go to class. We just heard from Jonathan Seary that on Emory University in Atlanta, they did virtual school today. This isn't the kind of environment that's healthy for students, and if it means that we pull federal funding so that we're not funding with taxpayer dollars anti-Semitism on campuses, so be it.
You've got classes getting canceled. You've got graduation ceremonies being nixed. I mean, this is just a mess. I mean, did you ever imagine that you would see people on college campuses? I mean, sometimes they're students, sometimes they're not, but chanting support for terrorist groups?
Right, and we've all seen the images of the flag of Hezbollah being flown by many of these misguided students. I mean, Hezbollah has murdered Americans, murdered American soldiers. These people, I mean, if you love Hezbollah so much, go to Gaza. Go see what that's like, because I guarantee you these soy latte drinking Ivy League students wouldn't last a minute in Gaza. They wouldn't last anywhere at the Citadel either, because my alma mater would not put up with the kind of behavior that we're seeing today.
So, I mean, I understand pull federal funding, but there's something bigger happening here, right? I mean, is that really the solution? Does that get to the bottom of what's happening in this country?
I don't think so. I mean, I never imagined. I come from Charleston, South Carolina. We have one of the most historic Jewish communities in the country. And we have Jewish folks, Jewish community members that are fearful to walk out of their house. They fear going to class. They fear going to work. I never imagined in my lifetime in 2024 that anyone would be attacked because of their faith, particularly a community that has been attacked for so many years, going back to obviously World War II, everything that they've come from. And this is where we are today. It's culturally, it's a major, major issue. And I honestly, I'm a parent of 2 teenage kids. I don't know how we got here. I don't know how this is happening in this country, that we are antagonizing and attacking people because of their faith, because they're Jewish.
Yeah, and considering what you just said, so many people listening at home, maybe in the same position, have teenage kids at home. They're looking at colleges, and they're wondering, what is the future of our colleges and universities in this country? A final thought from you.
Well, we're looking at colleges with my kids right now, and I will tell you the ones that will be most successful coming out of this thing will be the ones that tamp down on bigotry. Bigotry includes anti-Semitism. And I know that that schools in the South, particularly South Carolina, they're not going to put up with this. It would not be tolerated. Hate speech will not be tolerated. And those are the kinds of schools that we're looking at for our children, and that I think most parents will after this.